Hi there, Stella here from Mimosa Heritage Plant Farm. I just thought you might like to come on an evening walk with me, see what's in the garden. Today is the 15th of February, so we are in the last couple of weeks of summer here in Australia and things are starting to warm up, but we haven't had the hottest summer that we usually have. So we've barely got over 30 degrees Celsius. So we've had a really mild summer and quite wet for us. So things haven't flowered as well as I thought that they might have this year, but oh well, we're going to keep going and keep putting things in for autumn. So I want to show you a few things that I've got going, and we'll have a look as the sun sets to see what's going on as well. Thanks for joining me. This is bergamot or monardo. Bergamot's used in Earl Grey tea. It's a herb, and it's also an amazing cut flower because it dries really well. It's got very long stems and it's pretty. These are just about to finish, as you can see, but I do cut them and use them in bouquets. Let's keep walking down the path. This beauty here is lavender merlot. It's getting the sunlight as the sun's setting over the hills, and I'll show you that in a minute. And it's looking superb. Variegated lavender. Not grown for its flowers, but gee, it's pretty. Backdrop of cosmos, waving their heads in the sunshine, saying goodbye to the day. And then down here we have a geum. That's the scarlet geum poking its head through there. And that was one of the earliest things to flower in spring, and it's still going, so it's lovely. Let's have a look over this side. Sun's going to set behind those trees over there, behind the hills. Across the garden, that's west, obviously, because it's the sunset. Salvias is out in bloom, looking gorgeous. Things need a prune back, deadheading, but getting to the stage where it's getting a bit late, we might just leave it, get them through the cold winter. Look at that. Fortnight lily. Beautiful. Deities grandifolia. Behind that's a Japanese maple, looking superb. We'll have a look up the hill there. Bit of colour still coming through. What else we got? Got snow in summer, which is that little ground cover there. Catmint, still flowering. Buddleias. Paddocks. Distance hills. Just gorgeous. Love these gum trees. These are yellow box. Birds love them. Just gorgeous. Now, out in the far distance is Mount Canobolas, which is where Orange is, the township of Orange. Lovely, pretty town. Ooh. I just noticed that Hebe Snowdrift is just coming back into flower. It's gorgeous. We've got some deciduous hibiscus there coming into flower as well. I love it when we start to get we go from our spring, summer, and now we're starting with our autumn flowering. And I notice that some of the trees are looking like they might start to change. We get the beautiful colours here of autumn leaves. because we do get snow. This little salvia is coming back into flower. This one's called icing sugar. I like to keep water in the garden. Oh, I know what I want to show you. I direct sowed some seeds into this garden bed here. And I put in cosmos and a whole range of other things. And I'm really pleased to say that there's a sunflower there, and it's got a flower head on it. And here's another sunflower. So they're not going to get as tall as they would have if we'd planted them in spring. There's a couple of little ones there, one there, and one there. But the cosmos are looking divine, so we'll see how they go. Now we need to go around Vincent, our resident goat, and I want to show you the sedum. This is Autumn Joy, and it's just going to start colouring up. So it has like a pinky burgundy colour. I've seen this planted as a hedge and it was amazing. Thick succulent leaves, lovely plant. Bugs love it. All right, got a little rose tucked in there. And this is Salvia Hot Lips, and it's just picking up the red colouring, a little bit of white there. So that'll be amazing. Let's go and see what else we can find. Here is the rose. Now this is called David Austin Olivia, but there is somebody in there. Can you see that? Can you focus? Can you focus? It's a beetle, but it's spotty. I don't know what sort of beetle it is, but it's very cute, tucking itself right into that rose. The base of this rose, we've got some cosmos. This little white flower here. And another Achillea. A purpley colour salvia at the back there. And look, the white cedar here has got its berries. And you see the berries? Yeah. So they'll go a yellow colour and they'll drop to the ground, and the leaves will drop off in autumn. And then they may have little babies underneath. So choogies are still out. They'll go to bed soon and I'll shut their gate. Daisy's still got a little bit of flower on it. The potato vine is growing up the gum tree, which is what I hoped it would do. And it's really good. It's not a strangling vine, so it should be fine. Another beautiful yellow box. We're so fortunate that we've got these old world trees in our yard. I'll go and have a look over here. You can see there the marquee's up. I've got it set up for when I have my open nursery on Friday and Saturday, and we'll see how that goes. Let's have a look in this garden. So we've got a climbing rose there, a burgundy colour rose, still got some flowers on it. Check out that beautiful buddleia there, the variegated one. It's got violet flowers, pale violet flowers, but the leaves are what it's grown for. Beautiful. Another salvia. Some of the geraniums are starting to flower again. That salvia there's cream. Really nice. Let's have a look at this geranium here. It's really nice too. Two-tone pink. All right. So, quick look. There's the nursery beds. There's the shop. We're going to build that in, have it enclosed. We're putting the cover on that shade house, hothouse, and then we'll be able to grow seeds in there. So here's our other shade house here, and we've got plants at the front of that. Okay. Some of the flowers that we have for sale. Different size pots, all labelled with chalk paint. I write on them with chalk texture, which is really nice. It's next door neighbour's paddock. We've got sheep in there, or we'll have sheep in there over the next few days. Eat some of that down. The Cootamundra wattle here. It's got new growth on it. It's just glorious. I put this in a bouquet the other day with the new silver foliage, and it was beautiful. It was a feature of the, it wasn't meant to be a feature of the bouquet, it was just meant to be foliage, but it ended up nice comments from that. There's a little osteospermum here coming out. This one's quite unique. Yellow underneath. Yellowy pink underneath, but lovely centres too. And here we have salvia called pumpkin, because it's sort of got a reddy orangey base and then goes the yellowy colour. So that's quite nice. Okay, this pentstemon here is called blackbird, dark purple colour, and it needs a good prune. Okay, we've got an agastache here with this purple, it's sort of like a pussy tail, similar to this. This is a pussy tail too. And one of the pelargoniums. Okay. Another beautiful tree there. Look at the family of blue superb fairy wrens live up there. You can hear them, they're the sort of tinkly cheep, like chimes they are, they sound like. Okay, what else we got over here? We're back in the nursery here. Oh, the helenium's flowering. Didn't notice that before. It's that yellow spiky plant there. That's pretty. That's a relative of the sunflower, and it's got 3 heads on each flower. That's gorgeous. That'd look lovely in a bouquet. It's got nice tall spikes. Okay, what else we got to look at? The Aggie there, purple Aggie. Oh, right here we've got a mini rose that's cherry, and that always looks fantastic as a focal point in a bouquet. Right. That tall shrub there, solidago, and that will have bright yellow plumes on the top of it. I don't know if you can notice the sunset coming through the trees over there. Very nice. All right, now Some of the buddleias are starting to burst out again. They seem to do that. They have a bit of a rest late summer and then they'll reflower again. And they'll keep going for a while longer yet. Oh, this here, see, we've got a few succulents planted into the rocks, but this is the ground cover rosemary called Irene. It's the funniest thing. So it sort of grows up, and then flops over, which is pretty special. Pretty special. All right. Oh, I should show you what the kids bought me. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a gnome thing happening here in the front of these rocks. And they bought me a sentry. And there he is, Ned Kelly, with his mask on. To be security. That was their thinking. So that's pretty funny. Actually, I'm going to put him down at the front of the shop once we get that sorted. So that was one of the things I was going to do. Okay. Now, go across here. Here's a lovely aster. This shrub here, this burgundy colour shrub. And that will be absolutely covered very soon in white flowers, little tiny star white flowers. You can just see, you can just make out the buds there. And as you can see, it's going to be absolutely covered in those flowers. Would you like to see the ducks? They're growing, the little duckies. I love the duckies, they're great fun. Oh, there they are. I don't know how this will film through the fence, but we'll see. The mums and dads, so there's 3 mums and there's 1 dad. I'm trying not to get the sun. There they are, little duckies. Hard to see. Oh, there's one coming straight for us. They're getting better. They're getting, no, not many problems now. They're not as quiet as they were, so they're doing well. Okay, so they've just had their dinner. The chookies have had their dinner, and I'll just wait till the sun sets, which, let's turn around, see how that picks up. And the sunset over the mountains there, or over the hills. I don't know if I've ever showed you the rest of our property. We have 5 acres, and the house is at the back of the 5 acres, right on top of the hill. There's a little parrot there, a little bird. And then it runs parallel straight down to the road, and it's about 900 metres. I measured it once. And that's it there. Right down there you can see the yellow of the tall grass. See, that's our paddocks as well, but we mow as much as we can down the front. And one day I hope to get some lavender rose in down there, because there's no water down there, so I'll have to rely on the rainfall. When I said to you that autumn is nearly upon us, this little tree here, this prunus, is showing signs that it's about to drop its leaves, and that'll be the end of that. Anyway, look at that beautiful sunset. You can hear the parrots and the cockatoos and the little birds. It's idyllic. Love being here. Dam's empty, but we're trying to fix that problem with a tractor, so we'll fix that. And there's the chook pen, and there's some more cootamundras. Cootamundras are Australia's wattles named after the town of Cootamundra because they're quite weed like there, but they only live for 15 years, but they're beautiful trees. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed our walk around the garden today. We haven't done a garden walk for a while and the season has changed. I feel like I've been quite busy. I've been propagating, I've been watering every night, I've been pruning, I've been cutting back, trying to do the weeds, and all of those things to maintain quite a large garden and have a nursery as well. I've also been painting, so I love to do the painting. So if you want to check out any of my paintings, go to my website, which is linked in the YouTube channel, and you'll see my paintings there. I like to do landscapes and botanicals, so that's one of my passions. So I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!